Okay, so introduce yourselves.
My name is Ruffles.
My name is Shorty. I'm the short person here.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Man.
I'm the guy.
He's the old one.
What?
He's like about 40.
Great content, my guy. Great fucking
Great
content.
content. And
40
then,
minus 20 plus 2.
Come on,
40
Vigi.
minus 20 plus 2. He is 22 years old, guys.
oh.
You don't know that? 40 minus 20 is
No,
20.
I'm joking, dude.
Good start, man.
And I'm
Dog.
Majestic.
I'm heading out. See, I gotta go edit some YouTube video. Ah, man. Sure. Good luck with that, man.
This
Ah,
motherfucker.
I suck at editing.
Motherfucker!
Where the fuck did he
Oh,
go?
my bad. Yeah. My bad.
He's reading chat.
Oh, my bad.
And then, shit, I didn't have it full screen. Anyways, so the first topics are like celebrities, paranormal, and what's the other one?
Celebrities, paranormal, and true crime.
True crime. So, does anyone want to start?
Also, you guys ready? You ready for this?
Yeah. Shorty has her camera.
Oh,
Let's
my
go.
God.
Mr. Man, your turn. Mr. Man,
We're
your turn.
only missing one guy. Come on, Mr. Autosone. Let's go.
Come on.
I don't have a camera.
Come on, AutoZone.
Let's do
You know what
this in
I'm gonna turn it like
2024.
this.
2024,
You see
dude.
all my clothes back there. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
turn
you
like
could-
this. See, look at wall's decorated.
That's pretty.
Nice. You see my white door right there? That's a white door right there.
See my mirror? It's... Oh, my broken headphone.
You see her broken headphones?
We don't worry about that part.
Don't worry about it. We are all good. I will turn off my camera though if I do get knocks. Just in case, residents.
So,
But yeah, what are we
I'm
talking
going
about
to
first?
you're going to
I'm
bed.
kidding. I'm kidding.
What?
Hey, Ruffles, did you have your topics you wanted to start off with?
Yeah, I think in general when it comes to true crime stuff, I just want to talk about some of the serial killers in general. Why are people so obsessed with them? I think it's creepy.
Oh my god, yes.
I think it's creepy.
Yeah.
People who romanticize like Jeffrey Dahmer or Ted Bundy, and they're like, "Oh my god, but he was so cute." I'm like, you are the reason we are not. Some countries are not to vote. You are the reason why we have fucked up. You are the reason why there's people who say stop the oil and they're sitting in the middle of the fucking freeways. Some of us shouldn't have that much freedom to fucking opinionate if you don't have yourself, fully, I guess, educated mentally to the point where you don't say something that comes out of your mouth doesn't sound stupid,
Mhm.
And I generally do not know why girls are like, but he was so hot. He could choke me any day. I'm like, he did. Like 79 women. He choked them.
He did.
And they're gone.
Yep.
Those were a lot of people's daughters. And we find him hot, but he was so cute. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. There's still some girls out there with guys who are in prison who are still writing love notes, and I'm like, I don't know, man. And the dudes are reading the notes, and they're like, oh, she still wants me, girl, dude, she's cheating on you, but she still wants the money. That's the only reason. So it's just I don't know, man. It's always pissed me off. I have a couple of friends who do that shit, and I always tell them, you guys are gonna get me killed one of these days. You ever hear the story of the Slender Man thing? Where those girls
Oh my god, I'm
their
doing
friend
it.
into a forest and they
Oh
stabbed
my
them?
god!
I'm
I
doing
was
an essay on
following
that.
when I was-
Oh my god.
No
Those
way.
when I hear girls were like, "Oh my god, Jeffrey Dahmer was so hot."
They were?
I like take three. No. But
Oh.
I like take three steps back because those girls worshipped Slender Man the same way some girls worship Jeffrey Dahmer because he's so hot.
Yeah.
That it makes me wonder, like, oh, these friends are one of these days they're gonna be like, I'll make Jeffrey Dahmer so proud, I'll kill this Latino guy. Like it'll be fucking
Wah.
weird. So I always get freaked out.
Yeah, there was a girl on TikTok who was so obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer that she would do these videos saying that he was misunderstood. Nobody was
Ooh.
listening to him. Like
Ooh.
he's my husband.
Babes,
Yeah.
your husband killed many people. Like,
Yeah.
It was so weird.
honestly.
I
feel like most of that romanticizing is because of the like Netflix show that they added about Jeffrey Dahmer. And then
Daddy issues.
it was literally after they released the show pretty much on Netflix is when people were fantasizing about him.
Yeah. That shit was nasty.
It
Mm.
was.
What about you, Mr. Man? You got any input into the conversation about girls or people romanticizing true crime people like serial killers?
No, I never watched anything about any of that.
All he knows is out of his own.
I don't know. It's like it's a part of society that's just weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That everyone just like obsesses over a story like that. And it's just like, why? Because it's just gonna bring more attention to it,
Yeah.
and they honestly need less.
Very much.
Or the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary on Netflix when they posted a bunch of videos and files of family members and they never asked permission for, and the
Oh.
families try to sue those documentaries on Netflix.
Mhm.
There are families who are like, who have been probably living for like 30 something years, who are trying to like, they're healing from the fact that their loved one got killed, and they're just watching Netflix and suddenly they see a documentary, they click it, and they see the pictures of their loved one dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, we never given permission for that. I think that's messed up in general, like entertainment wise, when it comes to those documentaries.
Oh my God. There's also Ruffles. This is gonna hit home. Selena Yolanda. She is making her own documentary.
Yeah, I should like no.
She is
She doesn't
making
need
her
know how to do
documentary,
that.
saying it's time to set things straight.
It's
It's
time
time
to
to
set
set it
things
straight.
straight.
Mm.
What is there to set straight? That shit don't make a sense.
I. Yeah,
God damn it.
I.
Maybe
God
she's
damn it.
admitting. Maybe that's all it would be.
Right.
But
She'll go back.
people were saying that what if she had a love interest for Selena?
The
Ew.
Wattpad stories that
What
people
the
want to think about that is
What the
crazy.
hell? I don't want to be here anymore.
You're stuck here. You're never leaving.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
That would be
Yeah,
crazy.
that makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Mm. Do we move on to a new topic?
Guys, I can't be the only one starting conversations.
I-
Come on, let's go.
I-
Okay, we can talk about celebrities. You can hate me if you want. I hate the Taylor Swift fans. They're so annoying.
Mhm.
They
It's starting to infect my TikTok, and I'm not
Yeah.
happy about it.
Ruffles, why are you side eyeing? Are you a Taylor fan?
No, I'm just saying, like, dude, I was just getting all the anger in, bro. Oh my god, my younger sister, is a Taylor Swift fan.
Oh my god. They're so annoying.
It's like a cult. It's creepy.
It is. I don't hear. I just don't like her because everybody keeps like just overrating her and everything. It just makes me so annoyed that I can't even stand her anymore.
Yeah.
So, from what I've recently learned about Taylor Swift is that she goes on a jet, right? And she keeps talking about saving the world and everything. But when you go on a jet, you're fucking up the world a lot more
Yeah.
because jet emissions is so fucked up. It's like 20
Especially
times
using it
worse
all the
than an
time.
airplane, a commercial
Mhm.
airplane, right? And she uses it all the time, right? So some guy on university from an article that I read, I forgot about it, but it was like on Snapchat, you know, those things where you just quickly watch and they fade away. They were constantly posting the location of the flight path of that jet, right? Because they go on a website which is public, and he just basically was just posting on Twitter. And now their team are trying to sue. They're doing a cease and
Yeah.
desist or what's it called order, and the guy was literally saying, "Your lawsuit is not gonna fucking work. You guys are imbeciles because this is public data. I'm just pinging it. Like anybody can go fucking look at this." So, and his biggest comment was like, "It's incredible that a lot of Taylor Swift's people and whatever it is that own whatever company, they think they can fucking stop everything." And it's not true. They can't take control of that. And that to me was creepy as shit. I'm like, there's no shot you're about to do this shit because one, you want to keep your jet path safe or secret,
Secret.
which is already public. Like there
Yeah.
are dates when you're going to a
There's
place. Something.
only the U.S. government has a way to hide it too, because they have a flip they can switch that hides
Yeah.
like the public information one.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just weird. They can't stop it, and I don't think the lawsuit's gonna work. And I think that was stupid of them. Hopefully, Taylor Swift realizes that, and basically, like, she felt creeped out about it. And I'm like, well, here's the thing about celebrities that I don't understand. If you're going to be a celebrity and you're going to get creeped out by people who are creepy, fucking newsflash. It's the equivalent of a girl going out at late at night in today's society. If you're trying to become a celebrity, you are going to find creeps. You're going to find paparazzi. You're going to find people who are doing this thing. And the best thing you can do is work with those people to try to slow down that type of progress and not try to stop it. Because at the end of the day, they're just going to make it harder and harder, and you're going to make a bigger deal, and it's just going to get out of control.
Yeah.
So I never liked that about celebrities who do that shit. They're like, "Oh my god, paparazzi, you're so bad." Do what like Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Jim Carrey, and a lot of other celebrities, they wore those what's it called, like holographic shirts or whatever. So when someone used to flash, their pictures were ruined because it was completely whited out because it reflected back. Like, do that.
Walk around like a
Have
disco
fun with
ball.
them. Or some or some celebrities who, when they see paparazzis and they know the paparazzi because they've seen them so many times, they're like, "Hey Jim, hey, what was his name? The Jonas Brothers. One of the guys, he knows a specific guy whose name is Lucas, who's like constant paparazzi. He does right. Hey Lucas, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just getting my 20 pictures of the day, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, I'm just eating pasta. You want me to smile? And he smiles with his thumbs up. He gives him 20 pictures and he leaves. Like, he knows most of his paparazzis and he's
Yeah.
okay with it and he's happy about it, right? And matter of fact, when one of the paparazzi was trying to get in front of the car when he was trying to go with his girlfriend, I forgot her name, that Jonas Brother guy, I forgot his name. When they were trying to open the door, all the rest that knew him were like, "Hey, you don't do that to him. Oh, whoa, stop that. You can't do that." Like, other paparazzis protected him because they knew he was a good guy and he gives them the content they want. So they don't want to feel like if one of them oversteps and suddenly he's gonna put a boundary, then it's gonna ruin everybody else's.
Right.
They kind of have like a what's it called? Like, what's the word for that? When you have like a fucking crocodile and the little bird.
Little-
Fucking word.
I don't know.
Symbiosis. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, they work together, and they're
Yeah,
okay with it.
I think.
They're not affecting each other. Yeah.
But don't
Thoughts
some
on the
like
Grammy?
some the Grammy? Oh my god, I think the SZA, the way she ran across that stage was so amazing. I love her so much.
Lana Del Rey should have won a Grammy.
Uh, hmm. Unpopular opinion. I don't like Lana Del Rey.
Really?
I don't. I'm gonna get so much hate for that, but I just don't like her.
Okay.
Popular opinion. I do not like Ariana Grande that much.
Oh my god, me either. No.
You were listening to her music. What do you mean?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't even listen to any of my music. All my music I have, I don't even go through it. I just have it there. Especially if I'm working or something,
There
I
was
just have
one
it.
song I added to my playlist, and I hated you for it since ever because it got stuck in
Me?
my head. It was called Diamonds or something that I forgot what it was called. You know, matter of fact, hold on a second. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm gonna pull it up. You were
Diamonds?
playing this. Hold on. You were playing this so nonstop, it got stuck in my head. I had to add it to my playlist. I'm gonna
We're all
find it.
checking.
Yeah.
Diamonds? By
No, no,
Rihanna?
not Diamond. No, Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Huh? What?
Uh,
Where?
I'm even more confused than
Where?
Every
you.
time. It was called Every Time.
Every time?
Every time? I don't even think I ever listened to that song.
You hear this?
Nope.
No.
No, it's not picking it up.
No. I've never listened to that song.
This song was played on your. Oh my god, you played it so many times. I had to add it
It
because I was like,
was? Send it to me. I need to look. Send it.
I was like, ugh, ah,
Oh my god.
yeah. I got stuck on that. Oh, sorry, you're about to deny you were an Ariana Grande. You're a closeted Ariana Grande fan, aren't you? Don't lie to
Man,
us.
we met her. And she
You
wasn't
met her?
really that nice. Yeah.
Oh.
When I was little, my family and I we went to I think it was they were Victoria's was like releasing their album, and we went to I don't know what store. All the cast of Victoria's was there. Out of all of them, Ariana Grande was the meanest one of all.
What'd she
I'm
do?
just gonna say it. She
How
gives
should
him
I
a.
know? I don't
She
know
gives.
because
She gives
everybody
me
was
my older
waiting.
sister vibes.
Everybody was waiting in line. It was like an overnight thing, Sarah was waiting in line. She just didn't have patience for everyone that wanted to take pictures and all that. Because people were allowed to take pictures and everything. It looked like she didn't want to be there
Mm. Yes.
compared to everybody else. They were excited. They were talking to their friends. Even the children were excited, and she wasn't. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's the other thing about celebrities. A lot of them just they I don't they don't understand. Not that they don't understand, but they just don't like.
They lose sight of reality.
Yeah. Oh my god. Thank you.
Yes.
If I became a celebrity and I want to so fucking bad, and I get recognized in the fucking streets and shit like that, I'll be excited. I'm like, you know me for real?
You know
Oh
me?
shit!
Oh my
Like,
god.
you know that Post Malone vibe when a fan recognizes him. I love your music. He goes, ah, thanks, man. That's
Yeah.
so sweet, man. Oh my god. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to the gas station, but hey, you rock. No, you rock, Post Malone. Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm sober. He just
I'm
leaves.
sober.
He's been sober for 3 years. So he keeps mentioning in his podcast, which is kind of funny. But he's not out of touch of reality. He knows he walks out in the public and he still hangs out with people because he realizes, like, I got lucky, I got famous and everything that. And you got Ariana Grande, who worked their ass off to become famous, and now they got it. And they're like, 101 Dalmatians. I'm Cruella Bill. Fuck, I don't give a shit about anybody. I got my fucking coat. Like, dude, does that make
Why'd you
sense?
put your hand?
Uh,
Yo.
Oh my
But
god.
also with that, I feel like also some celebrities overdo it, like Madison Beer and Addison Rae.
Oh my
Like,
god.
oh
I'm
my
really
god.
annoyed by them.
Very much.
Aren't they TikTok people?
They are.
I,
I
Medicine
wouldn't call them
Beer. I've
celebrities.
only heard of Medicine Beer because of KDA from League of Legends. That song. Do you remember that, Mr. Man? That's the only time I ever heard of Madison Beer, and I was like, beer. And she was
Beer.
born in Wisconsin. I was like, oh, she's a Wisconsinite too. She must be cool. And I saw videos of her, and I'm like,
It's
nasty. I was like,
people
sorry,
are crazy for
fucking
celebrities
TikTok
like that,
brain
and I don't
rot.
understand it. I've never been like so obsessed with a celebrity that like I have to look up all of their socials and like just follow them constantly. It's like
Hmm.
Right.
it's a big red flag if anything. It's like go do your own shit.
Like
What you got rent
Charlie.
to pay?
Yeah.
Find a job. Fuck.
Like when I was in high school and they all reposted on their fucking Instagram and I get like 25 feeds of it and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you people. Like, yeah, that person is famous, sure, but let them do their stuff and you don't have to follow their footsteps every second.
Yeah.
Even like Charlie D'Amelio.
Yes, I was gonna say
Ugh.
that shit.
Mm-mm.
Like so many kids have their like TikToks just based around her whole life, and it's just I don't know. It's kind of creepy.
It looks like she
It is.
smells. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Oh, shit.
bro. I'm just saying, Charlie D'Amelio does not look healthy. You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? It's just fucked up, man. She doesn't look like she eats well. But anyway,
Oh my
you
god.
know what? I also don't mind some aggressive celebrities. For example, Tyler the Creator is funny as shit when he
I love
blinds
Tyler the
people in real
Creator.
life.
Oh.
People are like, "Are you Tyler Creator? Now shut up!" And he
Shut
just
up,
screams
bitch.
the N word the hard.
Oh, yeah.
He screams the hard out loud. It's like,
No,
"Oh
he
my god,
doesn't.
shut the fuck up!" And he starts running security, and I'm like, that is funny as shit. Or when someone sees him through a fucking glass window, he goes like this. He does that to all his fans, and I think that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you treat people and everything. So
Yeah.
Also, I did want to say that when they were filming on my campus, when I saw Al Pacino, he looks old, too old to even act. I'm not
Fossilized.
kidding. He looks way too old to even continue acting.
who?
Wait, what's his name? Hold on. I don't even know who that
Al
is.
Pacino?
But
Robert De Niro?
Brother.
brother, come
Al
on.
Pacino.
Yeah,
Al
who's
Pacino.
Al Pacino still alive?
Yeah,
Bro.
Bro, dead
Exactly.
ass? I thought he died in
he
Alcatraz,
was
bro. What the
filming on
fuck?
my campus.
That's Al Capone, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, same guy, yeah. Yeah, Al Pacino.
Look
He
at
Yeah,
did
him.
shit,
not
shit.
look like that, Midgie. I swear he. Oh, he
Oh.
looks so frail. Everything.
Well,
Bro,
you
look.
caught him when he didn't have his makeup on. Oh,
Oh.
He looked a little older than that. A lot
bro,
older.
bro, he walks like he's about to take a shit.
Just.
Little bit more older. Little bit
Just
more
an old
older.
man.
Jesus Christ, yeah. You know what? At that point, you're just trying to get extra cash, generational wealth. Can't blame
Set up his kids.
him. Just another 20
Oh.
million. Put it in the bank.
Dude, being a celebrity's like kid is probably great for like childhood, and then once you grow up, it's just nonstop your parents, and like you have to live up to them essentially.
Kanye West's
I would
daughter.
hate that.
Well, I feel like I blame a lot of the celebrity parents for that too.
Mhm.
Because, for example, Shaquille O'Neal, right? He's got a bunch of kids
He does.
and a lot
Yeah.
of wife and a couple of wives and and
Same with
everything there.
Nick
So
Cannon.
this makes me believe Nick Cannon.
Cannon
Is trying
just
to Nick Cannon is trying to fucking pull a fucking Great Khan, whatever his name was.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
He's trying to build a Genghis Khan. And this dude has a harem. He took a picture with all his wives, all 7 of those girls, and all holding their bellies, like we're proud to be her. And he was just like this. They can't keep getting away with this. Who does this? Not even Mormons are that fucking brave, bro. What the fuck?
You know how
So,
much
anyways,
child
Shaquille
support that
O'Neal,
is? Shaquille O'Neal?
bro, he makes like 10 million literally almost every year. He can afford all that
Oh,
child
never mind.
support.
Never mind.
Yeah, he can afford. Nick Cannon is rich as
Yeah,
fuck,
but
bro.
they do it depending on your income.
Yeah, he owns like what? Something like 100 and something 50 hotels spread all over the world. He owns like 5 chain restaurants, and he also owns a huge share of Chick-fil-A. Like 40, I'm pretty sure it's like 35% of Chick-fil-A he owns. He just
Damn.
spent all of that. So, dude, that dude's set for life. That dude's set for life. There's racist chicken Chick-fil-A everywhere in the whole United States, so we're good. Man.
Racist chicken.
Racist chicken.
Because you know the meme they when Donald Trump was in fucking office and shit like that, all the fast food places were like nope, but Chick-fil-A was like yes,
Yes.
we are voting for Trump, and everybody was like, oh my god, it's racist chicken.
Racist.
So yeah, once again going back to Shaquille O'Neal, he raised all his kids to literally tell them that like. Whoa, you guys want my money? You guys want this? And he has his favorite phrase, like, if you want to touch my cheese, you got to get 3 degrees. It tells them that go to
What?
college, get 3 degrees, and you can have all my money. He literally said that, and I think one of his daughters achieved that, and she's currently building like hotels and shit like that. And when they go into like interviews and everything, he sees his kids. He literally treats them like other kids. Don't do that. Behave now. He doesn't treat him like, oh, you should smile for the camera or anything. He's not embarrassed to scold his kids in front of a camera. He treats them like anybody else would. And when his kids, what's it called, like his um, younger son, who he's training to be an NBA star, when he was interviewed, like, do you feel anything about being like a celebrity kid or anything like that? He says, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really think that much. He literally explained, like, it feels like it's my life. It's regular. Like, I'm used to it. And it doesn't get to my head because every time it gets to my head, my dad just beats my ass. So, like, I just learned how to get over it. Like, he's doing good. He's teaching his kids to grow into that environment, that scene that he left for them. That much money, that legacy of his last name, and for all of them to work collectively.
Yeah. And
So,
Cardi B is doing
that's
the
really
same
good.
thing with her
Cardi B?
kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
teaching
yeah.
her daughter to be grateful for what she has, but also staying humble, not showing it in other people's face, like what she has and things like that.
Cardi B is so fucking funny, bro.
She is.
Bro, there was a guy who was trying to give her a rose when she was, I think, fucking forgot the name of the restaurant, Chili's or something. I don't remember.
Chili.
And there's a guy, a paparazzi, who tried to give her a rose, and she grabbed it and she started eating it. And then she spit at his camera and she says, "Come on, pussy, do it." And he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so turned on." And the paparazzi said that, and she said, I was like, really? And she got in her car. She kept going like this.
Yo.
I was like, that is funny as shit. Like you trying to be weird with Cardi B, she's gonna match that weirdness. It's funny. Yeah, she's super funny. I like how she plays. She
Yeah.
threw ice at one of her fans. She says, "Throw that shit at me again, bitch."
Didn't she throw a
That was
microphone at
funny.
somebody too?
It was a microphone. Yeah,
She
someone
Oh
threw
did.
yeah.
ice. So here's the funny thing. It was hot as fuck. So she said, "Throw water," right? And so they're splashing water on her, and somebody dead ass threw a whole cup with ice on her. So she knew who did it, and she yoinked that fucking microphone right at her, and she said, "Did that shit one more time, bitch! Somebody boo her! Get out of here! Get out of here!" Like I thought it was funny as shit. Like you gotta be stupid. I mean, you are also if you're in a concert with Cardi B, you're also drunk as shit.
Yeah, true.
So when they tell you like I'm hot, she needs me. You could have come back. You're not in the right mind. But here's the thing. How do I know those people were fucking disgusting people? The people who threw the ice cube and everything like that? You would think, oh my god, Cardi B just yelled at me. I'm famous, right? No. They're like, no, I'm gonna sue Cardi B because she threw a mic at me.
Bro.
She apparently, quote unquote, what got emotionally distressed. She cannot recover from that and everything. And I'm like,
I would understand physical, not emotional.
Emotional.
exactly.
Traumatized.
Nobody when that incident happened. Nobody, not even anybody in the social media was trying to look for her. Like, who's that bitch who threw ice at her? Nobody cared, and she constantly kept saying like how people were attacking her and everything. But when they asked her to provide proof, like on her Instagram or Facebook, whatever, for someone did it, she kept saying that's private matter. Like, no shot, you're lying. No one came at you and tried to fucking threaten you.
Right.
Nobody cared because Cardi B did it. She threw a mic at you and she said "fuck you" and you left the stage and people were just having a laugh. I think it's dumb.
Have you guys
Some fans are stupid.
seen like the drama between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj?
What's going on? Because my residents were talking to me and they're like, "Who do you stand? Megan Thee Stallion or Nicki Minaj?" And I'm just looking at them like, "What are you two even talking about?"
Yeah, so it started off with so backstory is Cardi B's husband has this thing going on where he's not allowed to be near a school or I guess
Oh.
children because it's called
Oh.
Megan's Law, and since Megan has her name's Megan, she put it in her song Hiss that she just released, and Nicki Minaj was it's Nicki Minaj's husband that got Megan Law, and so she's really upset about that she put it in the song. So Nicki Minaj basically made a diss track about Megan, but she's claiming it's not for Megan, but it's clearly about Megan. And it's just a big whole thing. It's stupid.
I honestly think both of
That's
those are just
normal.
doing it
Celebrity.
for
It's always something
publicity.
stupid. That
Because
is
I'm gonna be
way
honest with
too.
you, I like some of Nicki Minaj songs, and Megan Thee Stallion has been gaining a little publicity. I honestly think they're doing it on purpose. I honestly do think they're doing it
Probably.
because now people are talking about it, and suddenly, oh my god, watch this thing is gonna become a drama, and then the next coming song, they're gonna be like, by the way, a new album is dropping, and I really hate that bitch. Like, and people are gonna be
Oh
like,
my god, that would be so hard. Oh,
right, like people are gonna start dropping albums and stuff like that because that's
yo,
publicity. It honestly is. If you think of it, a lot of artists, specifically rappers, would fight each other for publicity to gain fame.
that would go so hard.
Like why did Megan Thee Stallion just suddenly pick a fight with Nicki Minaj out of nowhere?
Right.
Right. So yeah, I'm just like trying to enjoy the ride. I'm like, as long as the fucking hate playlist that you're gonna drop is good. Fuck.
Oh, what about
Also, I think
Blueface?
Megan Thee Stallion is kind of cool. Goes meh
Who?
and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So it's
yeah.
kind of funny.
You want to know what's funny? I've never really heard any Megan Thee Stallion song, or
That's fair.
never heard it.
Yeah.
That's respectable. I mean, she did get shot once, so that made me curious. So
That's what the diss
Oh.
track is
sorry,
about.
listen.
Oh.
It's about how she got
Yes.
shot in the foot and it's labeled Bigfoot.
She.
It's called, the title's called Bigfoot, and she says Bigfoot every 3 sentences. It's so stupid.
Oh my god, no, she did not.
Bro, the pictures of fucking Megan Thee Stallion laying fucking eagle, spread eagle, flat on the floor with her cheeks out on the fucking freeway.
Yeah.
People were like, bro, she looks like Patrick Star when she fell down from a fucking, like, bro.
Yo, that's just so funny. Oh, okay. What about Blueface and Krishan Rock? You guys know who those are?
That's just nasty.
Nope.
That's just
I don't
nasty.
know.
That's
I'm
just...
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, that's some
I
hood
don't keep
shit,
up
bro. I
with.
ain't gonna lie to you. That's some hood shit. Fucking, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. It gives me the ick when I hear about him.
Yeah. There's
Like you can tell Krishan is fucking freak and nasty with Blueface, and you can tell Blueface is already getting sick of it,
Mm,
and it's just
yeah.
like Blueface makes some good music now and then, and it caters to a specific demographic, right? And it's just when you think of Blueface and Krishan, the first thing you're thinking of is like Blueface is more recognized.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's trying to split with her, she's thinking maybe in some sort of fucking sick way. Not only are you abandoning me and the kid, but you're gonna ruin me. Because in all fairness, it's true. If Blueface eventually splits from Krishan, then it's basically going to be known in history like, oh, that's the mom of Blueface baby. It's not gonna be like her own name and everything like that because she was building her own empire next to Blueface, and the fact that he's doing that shit, it feels like a heavy betrayal. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of like mixed in between. I'm like, if you know she is holding your baby, you could try to set some boundaries. Like, hey, I don't want no more sex. I don't want to be in a relationship, but we gotta raise this kid together. But the fact that he wants to just completely ignore her and wants nothing to do with her or the baby,
Mhm.
that doesn't sit right with me at all.
Yeah.
Because that baby's gonna have to grow up, and paparazzi is gonna be like, "Why do you think your daddy abandoned you?" And he's gonna suffer from all of that. And I think he's being very selfish about that. And when it
Yeah.
comes to that, that's why I get the ick. That's why I get the ick. I'm like, "Ugh, that dude's still trying to be a fuck boy. We know he's about to be a daddy, and then the girl is basically just doesn't want to leave the guy who constantly hurts her because she's pregnant. Like,
Mhm.
it's just fucked up, man.
Yeah. And like a
Yeah.
few months ago, she had this phase where she just hated him. She got her neck tattoo like right here, covered up of his face. But then last week, she got another tattoo of him, and she wants to get back with him because he went
You
to
see what
jail.
I'm saying, bro? People don't grow the fuck up. Those two are toddlers. They're fucking toddlers. They're still drawing on their fucking buddy like it's a
Right.
fucking sketchbook in high school. Like, no, dude, you can't just do that.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It's nasty.
It's just weird. Yeah, it gives me the ick.
Have you guys seen on TikTok that James Charles is releasing a song? But have any of you heard Fingers Crossed by Lauren Spencer Smith?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Is the exact same beat to her song, and he's just using the same one. If you listen to it on his, because it just came up on my feed, I don't know, it's like, oh, James Charles releasing a song, and I heard the audio. It's the exact same song, like
What
similar
the
beat, similar
what does
chorus.
he think he is? Fucking Drake? He can't just do that.
Oh,
He can't
ew,
just do
Drake.
that shit.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Drake. Okay, so Drake got his. He got something
Oh
leaked on
no.
Twitter.
Isn't
His
he
noodle.
currently yeah?
Oh
His
my!
noodle
No,
got
he
Bro,
leaked
didn't.
on Twitter, and it's the first thing
here's
I saw.
the thing. It's still under review because people don't know if it's actually his or not, or if it's AI
Yeah,
generated. But
yeah.
still, it was about to happen. I'm
Mhm.
gonna be honest with you. If I ever become famous and shit like that, and like I blow out or whatever it is, in like
Blow
5 years
up,
of
not
me
blow
being
out.
Don't say
yeah,
blow.
sorry, blow up,
Blow
basically
out.
like 5 years
If I ever
into
blow
that.
out.
I'm telling you right now, it's never gonna happen. But eventually, let's say I'm changing clothes and the paparazzi sees my windows are open, my noodle's gonna go fucking leak at one point. Like it happens to celebrities all the time. I'm just surprised it took that long with Drake, knowing how many fucking girls he sleeps with. So I was like, eventually someone's gonna be like, oh, is he passed out? Let me post that on Snapchat right now and get fame. Like I
Right.
was I was expecting that for so long, and it's just happening. It's just so surreal. It's just so surreal. And then what's it called? Aiden Ross, which I don't like that guy anymore. He's a streamer
Oh yeah.
who talks to a lot of fucking people. When he messaged Drake about it, Drake just posted like 5 laughing emojis about the reaction of the picture. And that's his only reaction he has so far about that.
What the fuck?
So people are saying, is he laughing at his own dick pic, or is he laughing because he thinks it's funny that people think that's his? But that's the only fucking reaction we have of Drake when it comes to about that. He still hasn't talked about it. He still hasn't acknowledged it or anything like that. So that's got me iffy now. I'm like,
Yeah.
why haven't you denied it yet? If you know it's fake, just say so. So why are you laughing with your friends now? Are you laughing because you think, ah, that's my wiener? It's all over the world. Like, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
my wiener.
That's funny. Tell us, please. We need to know. And I needed to stop showing my For You page, bro. Please.
Oh my god, please. Because it was the first thing
You
I
ever
saw
see,
when I opened it. It was
dude, my
just.
TikTok, I got a fucking TikTok where it says, "You're my worst enemy, my enemy," and I was
My
like, "What is this
God.
slideshow?" And I was like, "Oh," and I just saw it, so I was like, "Oh, a wiener! Oh,
Yeah.
shit, let me put my phone on. I'm at work." Oh,
Work.
oh,
Work,
oh.
no.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" Was that Drake? No, no, like I don't want to do that.
They always pop up at the
Yeah,
worst times.
They released I just saw like I think it's 15 20 minutes away from here. Staple well, it used to be called Staples Center, but I don't know why the hell they changed it to Crypto Center. They released Kobe Bryant's statue. There's
Aw.
gonna be 6 or 8 in total.
he was like, "Oh." In my fairness, I know this might be some weird thing, but I didn't know who the fuck that was. I didn't know who Kobe Bryant was and everything. That I don't follow NBA what all whatsoever. But
That's why.
when I heard about what happened, and I started finally getting into some NBA, like his death was mainly the main reason how I became a Shaquille O'Neal fan, because I found out Shaquille O'Neal and him were like really really close
Yeah,
and
they
everything of
were.
that, and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow, and everything. And after I learned that, I was like, oh my god, that's where the saying comes from. Kobe. I never understood that shit. I even
No,
said it
you,
multiple times. I was like, Kobe, and I was like, I never
and you
understood what
never
that was.
understood it.
No, no, listen, man, listen.
You can see the autopsy report on it too.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it.
it's
Well,
really
no,
sad.
it's just like a sketch, but
Yeah, it's
still,
like what it could look like. But
it was disturbing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not as disturbing as walking in and my parents having sex, so I think I can handle it.
All right. You know what?
Yeah, well,
All
Moving
right.
on. So Super Bowl's coming up. I'm just looking right now. It says that Usher has reached out to Justin Bieber about performing with him at the Super Bowl halftime show.
You, I don't think he can do anything right now. He's cosplaying a fucking Two Face from Batman right now. His thing half his face like still like half and half paralyzed and stuff like
It
that.
is still.
I
Yeah.
think he
What?
recovered. I think he recovered from it, but he mentioned what's it called on like post or something. I don't remember if it was Twitter or not. But how he's saying that it could come back any minute if he strains or he gets a lot of stress.
Which is awful.
So I'm thinking,
Like,
yeah, let's go to the Super Bowl. No stress at all.
no
Like
stress
it'd
at
be
all.
funny.
who
It's
is
like
this?
baby, baby, and he just falls on randomly. His face is
Oh,
paralyzed. He's like, oh, like you don't want it to happen.
Right.
So I'm just worried about him.
oh my gosh, SpongeBob
Bieber
SquarePants is
had
supposed to be
something like
performing at
that.
Super Bowl.
Me?
I'm excited for that.
What?
That's what I'm excited for.
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
SpongeBob. Yeah, they're supposed to be doing their Super Bowl halftime show too.
Oh
Like
my fucking god, that's fun.
introducing it. I want to see it.
Oh my
Well, now I'm
god.
excited for the Super Bowl. Now
Me
I
too.
wasn't before, but
It's
now I
supposed
am.
it's supposed to start I think 3:30 Pacific Standard Time,
It's
6:30 Eastern Standard Time.
victory.
That's what they're supposed to sing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be
I
amazing.
can't believe that was supposed to be the last episode ever of SpongeBob, and nope, they milked it out.
I have work
I
that
don't
day.
like
I'm just gonna be sitting there with nothing to do.
Just sneak your phone on the side, put on earbuds, and slowly start listening to Sweet.
sweet
I'll
victory.
see it. I'll just get home and look at my phone and be like, oh my
I
god,
mean,
it's everywhere.
I feel like if a big game. So here's something I said. I always felt like when I was at work, and I was always like work mode. I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting distracted. But then I would see my boss and a bunch of coworkers stop work and just watch a game for a few seconds. Like at least let's check the score or something like that, right?
Well, we have a cafe and we have TVs in it, so
So I was
it'll.
about to say, like, I feel like there's a little bit of leniency when it comes to that, right? I feel like all workforces or whatever it is should do that. I feel like if something big like a game or something or halftime Super Bowl, I feel like, oh, why is no one working? Super Bowl, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna
Super
be stern today.
Bowl.
I'm not gonna be
Especially
stern
for us
today.
because we're a grocery store, so it'll be
Yeah,
busy Saturday, but then it's just gonna be dead.
dude,
Yeah.
I gotta get a new job, man.
So do I.
Dude, they laid off everybody at my company. Literally
No
everybody.
way. Are you kidding me?
22 workers got fired. I didn't. I still got the
I
position
got a
because I was
35-cent raise.
I fucking hate you, dude. Nobody asked. I hate you. You fucking piece of shit. I hate you. So, so 22 people got fired. 2 staff members got fired, and my boss was like, "Let's take a walk." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh
And I love
no.
how the fucking front lady desk was laughing because I said that. I was never good. And she started laughing. And so I was like, "I'm ready. I'm ready." He's like, "So you see?" And I literally stopped and I was like, "Just lay it on me." Well, we're not gonna fire you. And I was like, "Oh shit, I get to keep my job." They're like, "Not exactly.
Oh
That
If
one,
no.
all
not
anybody's
exactly.
fired, they don't have the option to come back again. They can probably reapply in a year or two, but you are not technically fired. We don't have the resources or anything to have you working here as a maintenance guy." And I was like, "Okay, we're just going to run it for like 3 months or something." And they said, "But in May we can call you back and see if we have anything else because we are going to get like what's it called, like employment money, whatever is for college students." And they're like, "You can come back." Or in the meantime, you can work for us as a full time member. I was like, "Full time?" "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, it's from 9 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday." I was like, "I don't know, slang." So I basically told
Holy
him,
shit,
like,
9
I'll
to
reach
8?
9 to 8. 9 to
Nine
8,
to
Monday to
eight.
Friday.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
Holy
Yeah,
that
holy
is
fuck. Yeah.
absurd.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. When I heard it. And he's like, "If you want it, there's a position that's always open." I was like, "I wonder why it's always fucking open." Like nobody fucking wants that. Fuck that shit. And he was like, "We'll be paying you $20 an hour." And I was like, "No. You want me to work from 9 to 8, you better start paying me $60 an
Wow.
hour. Then I'll have a reason to show up." I'll have a
Mhm.
fucking reason to show up.
Right.
But yeah, it was crazy. I need to find a new job now. So that's insane.
I
So
like how we went off topic from the topic we were supposed to discuss. I think that happens
I
with us
don't know
all the
anything
time
about
when we're talking
celebrities.
about me either. I don't know much about celebrities, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know much.
Other
Hmm.
than Toby Keith died recently.
I
I don't know
Who?
much.
heard. I don't know who that is,
Uh,
but I saw on
he's
TikTok.
a
I heard.
he's a huge country guy.
Yeah.
But
Oh, then
you are so
I saw.
fucking weird, Mr. Man.
Hold on, Toby Keith,
What?
Oh, Carl. Is they said guys remember Carl Weathers?
Carl.
Oh
He
yeah.
died from a heart disease. It was a natural cause, but that's kind of what led to his death, a heart disease.
Mm.
I don't know the name of the heart disease. It was like it starts with letter A, cardiovascular. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was the true MVP for as long as he
Not
could.
yours, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay, we're
No,
good.
no, no. Oh, he was a different type of
I'm
MVP.
okay. I
Medical
promise.
person
It's
genius.
stable. I'm supposed to go have my appointment in June.
Mr. Man is suddenly thinking, "I'm going to start making money and
No.
start funding all those medical
August,
researchers."
September, October, November, December, January,
"I
February.
believe in
March.
fundraising now."
March. Wait, I have it. I have it on my calendar. Uh,
Yeah, no,
nope, nope, nope.
Wait, Shorty's got is a different issue. She's got a squirrel or like,
I'm the original
what's it called?
MVP.
What's that called? Fucking hummingbird disease. Her heart just goes super fast.
Hummingbird.
So yeah.
I
Oh my
hate
god,
you.
my roommate is here and there's a lot of noise going on in the background. I gotta be quiet and I can't say any weird shit, okay?
It's gonna
That
happen,
hasn't
guys.
stopped you before.
Like what?
That's
Wait.
What the fuck?
Wait, now I'm curious. I don't know when my appointment is. Wait.
It's only life or death, Shorty.
I know.
You can put it aside.
Oh, the 17th. Shit. Do I have a shift that day? It's next week. Oh, I can't go.
It's next week.
Dude,
Jesus.
you
It's
were
a
playing
Saturday.
This is
you
life
were
or
playing
death.
Overwatch? You got better shit to worry about, bro. Not Overwatch ranked, okay?
You got your
No,
heart to
because
worry
I have a
about.
thing next week that I need to do for. Wait,
She said thing.
I have something to do next week
She didn't
from
say
eight.
thing. She said thing.
Shut up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have an event to go to from 8:15 to 1. Oh, it's never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're okay. See, I
Is
have my
that
appointment
Tofu's
next week.
harness?
Yeah.
Bro, it looks
God
like a tiny
damn.
helmet. What is that? It's so small.
I'm trying to make it bigger because he's getting bigger.
Bro, my pet rat had a bigger harness. What the fuck was that?
How big was your rat? God damn.
Wait,
Listen, New
24.
York breeds some amazing creatures.
It's from New York. Oh
Uh,
shit.
Okay, I gotta
Just think the
have a
size of
chat.
a small Yorkie.
I mean, I never believed it. I never believed that New York rats were super big. And I started seeing TikToks of a cat hissing at a fucking rat that was almost its size, like just a few inch lower. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that motherfucker is huge. Fuck. If a fucking Chihuahua found a rat, that rat's gonna win.
Oh god.
Jesus, man. New York rats are big. They're
New York
fucking
is different.
huge. Yeah, no, they're different people.
We had an earthquake today. It was pretty normal.
I already told you, the earthquake is basically the earth shaking that thing.
My
They're
God.
shaking ass.
Yes, yes. Same way when it's snoring and it's pouring, the old man snoring and pouring. So yeah, you don't get that reference. You uneducated fucks, I hate you. All of
I
you.
get it.
Was it a sex joke?
Wait, it's
No.
Okay.
no.
Not even sexual related. What the fuck?
It's
My fault.
raining, it's
My
pouring,
fault.
the old man is snoring. Hello, I'm a teacher in training.
Teacher.
It's a child song.
It's a child song.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is
Oh,
snoring.
my bad. I'm sorry. I know some of us had a rough childhood. My bad, bro.
Damn.
Don't be me here. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah, MVP.
Along with a lot of other stuff that during my childhood. Yeah.
You wanna know what's funny? When I
Hmm.
was a little kid and they would give me like fucking snacks, like now that I'm bigger and I'm taller and everything, then whenever I would see snacks that I used to eat as a kid, I would see pictures of me holding it and I'm like, why am I using two hands? Why is it so big in that picture? But now holding my hand, I feel like Shaquille O'Neal. I'm like, this shit's so small, right? But now that I'm thinking, Shorty's never gonna have to look at that snack and think, oh, I'm bigger now. I guess you know what I'm saying.
Damn. Damn. Are you gonna take that?
The tortas look like extra large burgers. What about you, Mr. Man? Would you have any topics to talk about?
Yeah, Mr. Man, you've been silent.
He's currently playing
It
War of
sounds like
Thunder, I believe.
we've been talking about celebrities. I don't know nothing about them.
Exactly. Let's talk about stuff you know about, and we'll try to put an input in it.
Hmm.
He's very fun.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Do you have any paranormal stories?
Yes, this is my topic.
La cucaracha.
No, like, when I was outside one day with the kids, they're like, "Teacher, let's go find some bugs." I'm like, "Okay." All of a sudden, there's like cucaracha there, and they're like, "Teacher, let's go get it." I'm like, "No." They're like pulling me to go near it. I'm like, "No."
Oh no, I want to be fighting kids.
Yeah, I'm like, "No, no, I don't want to go near that thing." They're like, "It's gonna get you." It was dead.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, then that one day where the little girl held a dead mouse in her hand. Oh my God, I
Throw the kid
never
away.
jumped.
Throw the kid away. You
What
can't.
in the fucking Walking Dead is that, bro?
No, she comes. She's like, she's small. They're playing outside the area. We're supposed to like, there's so many of us to supervise each child. I'm playing one of the little kids. I'm watching them play as well. And then the little girl comes over. She's like, "Teacher!" She's yelling at me to get my attention. I'm like, "Yes." And I just see her do this. No, she was like this. She did this, and she was petting it. I didn't register what she had. The minute it finally clicked, I screamed. I jumped back, and I'm like, "Kamiko!" I'm like, "Put it down!" We were
Oh,
yelling, and then another
name's
teacher.
Dedoxed.
Another teacher comes over and she was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "She has a dead mouse in her hand." And she's got scared. She's like, "Put it down." We're like yelling at her to put it down. Then she's running around with it. She's like trying to bring it up to her face to pet it and everything.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
I couldn't be a teacher. That's too much.
She ran around the playground. We were trying to go after her. We're trying to have her drop in. Then she was crying and she threw the mouse at us. And oh my god, luckily it didn't land on us. It was like kind of like close to our feet. We both panicked. So we were able to throw away. But yeah.
She threw that shit at
Oh,
you.
and then and then another instance where a squirrel fell down to his death and the children saw.
Oh, did she also grab it and throw it at you?
No. This was way before we have these group of children where like there was no leaves on a tree. A squirrel was just climbing all the way to the top. All of a sudden you just hear
Damn.
and you just see the body moving but not the head. And the children are like, "What's that?" And we're just trying to have them to the point where like, let's go back inside.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
Why do
Yeah,
I
I
feel
have
like why do I feel like everything you say is like a fever dream? It just makes me I don't know. You guys, are you guys? Am I not wrong? It just feels like most of the crazy stories you have with your kids is like stuff I would come up with if I was asleep. I'd be like,
Yeah.
a kid just walked up to me with a dead mouse and they'll say, "Teacher, look, and you scream, you know, like, it just seems like a fever dream. What is up with kids, man?
Man,
Oh, especially these children. Oh my god.
COVID kids.
When I was a kid and I would see a dead animal on the ground, I'd be like, my hairs would stand up. I'm like,
Hmm.
I would start crying, but
Right.
nah, this kid just say, have free pet.
Oh, and it was dead and everything. She was like
It's not
having it
running
up
away
to her
from you.
face.
Oh.
Like no, I hate like I remember there's an incident in the old house like one of the old houses we lived in. We had like a rat problem because our neighbor had like their fruit trees and their leaves were on our side, so they would come on our side. I think my grandma was over. We just my sister and I were asleep in our room, and all of a sudden I hear a lady screaming like bloody murder. I come out, you just see the dead rat, the rat trying to run around because it's stuck on those glue traps. And I asked my mom, I was like, "Who screamed?" And she was like, "That was your dad that screamed, not your nana."
The rat trying to fucking pull itself from the trap. It's free! And you die.
And then
Oh
when
my
my aunt
God.
came over one time, she brought over her cat. It was like a kitten. We still had those glue traps around in the corners, and it was adventuring. All of a sudden, you just hear something scream,
Yeah.
come out
Yeah.
underneath. It was the cat got stuck in the glue trap.
The
Oh my
cat?
god, the cat because it was exploring our house, and we had glue traps around the house, and it
When,
just
when people tell
yeah.
me dogs are stupid and everything, I've not heard of a dog get stuck in a glue trap yet.
I don't think they
I
can.
said a cat.
I don't think they
It was
can.
a cat.
That's what I'm saying. When people say dogs are stupid and cats are smart, I haven't heard of a dog get stuck in a glue trap yet.
Hmm.
I don't think dogs can
That's
physically get
dumb.
stuck.
If you put fucking sticky notes on a dog's fucking paws, instead of freaking out, they'll just lay down and like, let me pull that shit off. Oh, comfortable. Cats, or you
They'll
put a
panic.
bag on their tail and they just run like fucking super fast. They're scared that they're gonna get hurt. I'm like, it's a bag, my guy.
Yeah. Sammy would do that though. Sammy's like a cat.
Really?
He's scared
Well,
of
that ain't a
bags.
dog. He doesn't go in the category of
Alright.
canines.
Alright. I don't even know where he is right now.
Good parent. Good parent.
Where's Tofu?
Actually, I'll get them right quick. Hold on.
She doesn't even know where her own animals are. Mm-mm. I'm now turning my camera. Ah!
Oh, sorry, I was just doing something right now, real quick.
I know, I don't want me to with my camera on.
Alright, so
Uh,
Sammy was right outside my door.
Uh-huh.
So YouTube, here's my dog.
The Skinwalker,
The
and where's the other
Skinwalker.
one?
He's downstairs, sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
he may do it for you.
Hey,
Oh,
Sammy. You're so big and fluffy. Ruffles, stop making that face. Look at him.
Alright, Ruffles, I don't want to see it. Didn't your dog, like, take a shit when you were eating McDonald's one time?
Yeah, let's speak on that. What's
So those dogs going at it
I
on
remember
the stream.
Oh
we were
yeah.
all in that night call one time. And all of a sudden, Ruffles is eating his food, and you just hear, "Who was it? Who was it? Was it Chino?"
Not me playing Ride of the
Probably
Valkyries
Roxy.
while
Is
Shorty's
she
talking
for
about this. I'm putting this on TikTok, motherfucker. You are done. Your career is done.
You're done.
Game over. Cancelled.
What career?
Oh.
I would be talking if I were you. All right, 4K. Keep calling 4K many, many, many times. I have a lot of clips.
Yeah, a lot of them.
That was my Snapchat flash when I saw that widow. I was just replying to my phone.
I
Oh my
love that clip so
god.
much.
Since we're here, Ruffles, when am I getting my avocado?
Oh, speak on it. Speak on it. For context, guys, he promised this avocado to Shorty a really long time ago. Years ago,
2
like
years
10 years ago.
exactly. Almost.
10 years.
It feels like 10 years.
Right.
And one day when I asked him, I think it was last year. I asked him, I'm like, "Where's my avocado?" He flips his camera, shows Chino playing with the avocado.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's all chewed up now.
He's like, "Do you still want it?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I'll get you a new one."
Where is it?
Let me explain.
Please.
I did send him once, and they got returned because I misspelled the fucking address. At one point, and then I was like, I'll eventually get to it, and I never did after that.
Yeah, 2
But
years
there was a
already.
chance it would have gone the first time. I've
Yeah,
just
I
been
mean,
so busy, man, moving into my new apartment and shit. You know, just been
oh, this
busy.
was recent?
What? No.
You've been in that apartment for like how many months now?
Ruffles?
4 to 5 months now.
Were you
Might as well
sending
say
it?
my state and city. God.
What?
Were you
What?
sending this recently? No
Huh?
way, that's fucking recent.
It was like 2 months ago. I tried again.
2
And it
months.
came back like 2 weeks ago.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Thinking it would be fun. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be surprised when they're like, wait, why did I just suddenly get a package? And then I remembered. I was like, okay, they haven't replied. It's been a week now. No one say anything. The second week, my parents call me and they're like, hey, there's a package at our house. I was like, wait, why is it at your house? And I'm like, we don't know. And yeah, I opened the box and they were there, and I was like,
What about
I'll
the
get to
Spider-Man
it real
tickets?
quick.
2 years later. Another 2 years.
It'd be like that.
It really do be like that.
What about those Spider-Man tickets?
Anybody else got any other topics to talk about on the podcast?
What about our payment for your mods?
When are we getting paid?
Oh man, the temperature is rising on this call on podcast. Oh, oh, oh. I don't have any more chocolate milk, and I'm thirsty.
Ew.
What is wrong with
Chocolate milk is so rank.
I never
It's
had
so
it.
nasty.
I never had milk since preschool. What is with that face,
No
Midgie?
wonder you're short. You
I have my mom. She's 4'9".
you got no you got no calcium in your body.
Got no calcium in them bones. You ain't even got bones. You got cartilage.
Shit.
Her parents fuck the baby formula. She can breathe air.
The air's not even that good. I have asthma.
Yeah, true, true.
You picked all the struggles.
I really do.
Jesus.
And I also have lung issues.
Don't worry,
And
guys.
heart issues.
Don't worry, guys. When
Heart
I was a
issues.
kid, I also
And
had an
allergies.
illness. We're all special here.
Bro. What mental illness was it?
It was a fucking illness, not a mental illness.
Oh.
You fuck.
My
Oh
fault.
God.
I got mental illness too.
Yeah. Dyslexic.
You spelled the address wrong.
No, that was something else. I just glanced at it real quickly and I said, I got it.
You didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it.
No, you did
I didn't
not.
get it.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, I love how the conversation's dying and the music I played in the background is getting depressed.
Oh.
I'm playing classical music, and then when you guys started outing me, right as the Valkyries went on, dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun.
and now this fucking conversation is dying, and it's playing some. It's called Gmopedia #1 by Salia.
Classical
It's,
ass music. What are you?
Do we move on to paranormal stuff?
Yeah, we can. We just hit an hour on the time, so
Yay!
let's go.
Let's go.
free content.
Hell yeah.
Ah.
Midgie and I are the one making it.
Yep.
We're making content. Like always, Ruffles.
I'll be quiet now. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much.
Did you just
Y'all
say
can-
one day where you're like,
y'all can come up
need
with
you in
the
my stream,
conversations
Shorty. I
again.
need content.
That was a long time ago when
Wasn't that
things were
recent?
desperate.
That was recent.
It was when things were desperate, Shorty.
That was recent.
I wasn't recent.
It felt like it was recent, not too long ago.
I said that once. Once. So long ago. Shorty's like, what wasn't recent? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Also, with that, Rough Bucks started and ended so quickly.
It did.
Because this motherfucker moved out and had to pay bills.
Oh yeah, dude, fuck's sakes, dude. Let me tell ya. Bills? With this
Adulting?
depressing fucking economy right now, it hits hard.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, America is going through another market depression, dude.
Can we
It's
talk about the
incredible.
economical state of the world right now? We sound like
Bro,
Jaden Smith.
my parents were gaslighting me, telling me like,
Good
"Don't you
night.
gotta work? Why can't you afford and shit like that, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can. And I'm saving my money for it." And then now that people were getting laid off, and some of their friends that they know, and some of their companies were also laying off people, and they were like, "Oh shit, wait a minute, is what Ruffles was telling us the whole time true? Are we actually in a depressive economy?" And I was like, I've been trying to tell ya, you EBT users, the whole time that we are going through a fucking economy crash. And they're like, oh my god, we gotta prepare. And I was like, yeah. They're like, so, okay, so now we gotta look out for you. I was like, it's too late. They got me. It's too late.
It's too late for me.
All you can rely on is my sisters now to continue the lineage. I'm out. I'm out. But yeah. IRS got me.
Shit. Sorry to hear that.
I'll recover.
Mm.
I'll be quiet. I feel like I talk too much. Just let you guys come up with creative stuff.
What is that face you're making? Ew. Paranormal stuff. I had many experiences.
Oh, talk on them. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Okay. So one was how recent? Do you want me to do it like years later or a very recent one?
Start from
Like
like
very
your
recent.
first ever one.
First ever one, my mom told me I was, I think, 1 years old. And I was like looking at somebody that was someone else in the room with me, but nobody was there. And my mom saw who it was. It was my dead Grandpa Ray.
If my
So scary.
if my child
How
ever
the fuck
did
do you
that,
remember shit from when you were 1 year old?
oh my
Are we
God.
not gonna talk about that? She said when I was 1 years old. How? How? What the Forrest Gump memory is this? How do you pull that? You're like, oh, when I was 1 years old and I was still, wow, you know, like I wasn't able to speak.
Oh,
I was
wow.
okay,
You
okay,
are
okay. I was
fucking-
going to a school trying to learn how to walk, crawl, walk, talk.
Went to school to learn how to walk.
Dude, my
I was-
sister
was very
picked me up in
delayed.
two of my arms and threw me at a fucking wall, and I
Oh,
kept hitting my
God.
forehead on it. And she's like, "See, he knows how to walk," and I was like, ah. And I was what, 8 months old?
How do you remember
learned.
that?
I
You
learned.
were 8 months old.
She
Weren't you
keeps
crying?
reminding me. She keeps reminding me. She tells me that's the reason you got a big ass forehead because you kept hitting your head when you were young. And I was like, oh.
Remember when I threw
Midgie,
you
what
on
are
the
you
wall?
doing?
I'm wrapping up my charger.
Okay.
Kept stepping
So
on
yeah,
it.
that
Need a
was one.
Hey.
Another was obviously hospitals. They're haunted no matter what. At Children's Hospital, I think when both my sisters were there all the time, it was always like a certain floor. It was just, it's not creepy. It was just very eerie. Like there was a lot of, it felt like there was a lot of like children's spirit around.
Yeah.
Oh my god, especially the elevators. They love
Oh,
messing with the
ew.
elevators.
I hate elevators. I'm scared of them. So I don't want to get stuck in one.
Don't tell me that, please.
You have a skinwalker in your house. I think you'll be fine
I,
from an elevator.
I can handle the skinwalker. I can't handle being stuck in a closed space for a
Look,
morning.
it fucking died. It's deceased again in your fucking bed. It needs
Sammy,
CPR.
Sammy, come here. Oh.
Oh, there you go.
There we
There you go.
go.
His soul came back. Woke up again. Yeah.
That's why it was a jump start.
He was astral projecting for a few seconds. You could see the cat pillow move for a second too.
I think okay, as a child, then I had one where I think I was in middle school. I think somebody died in one of the bathrooms. It just felt very odd, especially in one of the stalls. I didn't like going to one of the. I'm sorry. I didn't like going to one of the restrooms, and then there was
Jesus.
a time where before my uncle died, I had a dream that something was gonna happen, that somebody was gonna die. This was like almost. I never told my family anything, but this was like almost like 2, 3 weeks before it happened. Then 2 weeks later, I get a call from my uncle. He died of old age, natural cause. He had no memory of us, and then he was like, "I love you guys. I remember all of you." And then a week later, after that, he died. And it was so weird when we were after his death. I was driving somewhere with my mom. My Uncle Johnny, that's what his name, Uncle Johnny. Oh my god, he is the only man who could ever pull off Hawaiian shirts. Literally, he lived by the beach. He was the only man to ever pull off a Hawaiian shirt. I think I saw him one time. This was after he died.
You haven't seen me in a Hawaiian shirt go to clubs yet, so you
My
don't know
brother
what
in
you
Oh
can
Christ,
no,
probably.
please.
no,
Please.
no, no! Stop! No, stop! No,
No.
That
no,
guy walks up to you on
God
the dance
damn
floor
it.
and hates that shit.
And they're like, who is that? You hear the moto moto music in the background.
Oh my
Yo.
god! Yeah,
Oh.
I saw my. What happened?
No, the way Ruffles is dancing reminded me of like that lady dancing in the
The
streets where
the
she's
the,
like,
the dancing lady.
"Oh, I don't even want to do it." Oh, I hate it because I swear to God, if I see some shit like that, I'm gonna piss my pants right there. I can't.
Oh, then let me
What is that?
keep going on.
Defense mechanism? Why would you just piss? What the fuck? Run! Bitch, run! Stop pissing, run!
Let me keep going on. So after that, I saw my uncle. This was after he died. It was like somewhere in like one of the streets we were just driving by. I just saw a full on figure of him with his Hawaiian blue. It was a blue Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, that's
And
so
then another time
creepy.
during my high school years, uh, I saw something that was not human. It was interesting. So we were driving by to again. We were on our way to a hospital. I think it was for me or my sister. It was for somebody. We were driving, and I was sitting. I don't know where. I think it was going on to yeah, one of the hospitals. By like a trash can, I just see something weird. It was tall, it was thin, and it was gray.
Ugh. It was probably Sammy.
Yeah, I think I saw Sammy before I met you guys.
Honestly, look at him.
But this was broad daylight.
Ugh.
And then another time in high school, my mom and I, when we were like getting, this was like close to pandemic, we saw a UFO above my school. But it was like so far up, it was just weird. And then we saw another UFO on our way home one time. It was in the night sky, and it was crazy.
Hmm.
And then more stuff now on my campus, because this is a very old campus. This hall I'm living in, this building, is haunted, but it's nice. It's friendly. It's nice compared to the other one, the one I was supposed to originally live in.
Mhm.
I don't like it there. There's something in there that's really scary because I think it was last year. I went to my friend's room. It was like midday. Her room was warm. I didn't have. Shut the fuck up, Ruffles. All right.
This is why black people in scary movies survive, because if they see a UFO or anything tall and scary, they're like, nope, didn't see it. We'll never speak about it again. But us Latino people, we see something spooky, guys,
Hell
guys,
yeah!
I saw something crazy. And then in the scary movies, they're like, oh, it's the Latino police officer. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna get you out of here. And they get fucking
Oh
possessed and shit like that, and they
yes,
die.
that happens so much.
But the black officer, we need help! We're getting killed! Someone is floating in the air! You hear it? And they turn on FaceTime, and the police officer is like, what? And they see their friend going,
Yeah, I'm too
and they're like,
black for
oh,
this. I
no,
can't
no,
do this.
no,
Nope.
sorry. Oh, goddamn Android, can't hear you. Be at home. What
But yeah, like
the
the other
fuck?
building, like it was warm in her room, and then my neck, it was freezing. Just my neck, it was cold. There was something that was kind of like behind her closet, like yeah, in front of her closet actually, like yeah, behind her closet. It just felt cold there, but her room was warm.
Mhm. Yeah.
And every time I get calls, because I'm the CA on campus, every time I get calls, if I need to go to that building, whenever I'm in that building, somebody is watching me and somebody is following me in that building.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
Er,
That's
If
so
I'm
scary.
Ruffles again, hero. If I'm going the elevator, there's just somebody there. But as my mom always tells me, never like acknowledge it. Like it's there, but just don't say anything to it. Just
You're
ignore it.
right! You already gave it a name and shit!
Everybody
You're
knows
looking
this.
I'm gonna cry. That's so
Everyone knows
scary.
that there's this
Nope,
campus is really old, and then the
nope,
Doheny Mansion,
nope,
like it is
nope.
so old.
I'm that guy in that scary movie. When people are like, "Did you hear that?" Probably the house settling. I'm gonna go
That
back to sleep.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
not
be like,
gonna
oh, let me go
acknowledge
back to sleep.
Yeah,
anything, dude.
absolutely not.
Like my room, I have holy water. My room is blessed. I always do. I have my room blessed. Well, it's the old campus. And
She had to make
because of
sure.
what I have, like my mom, because sometimes when I sleep, I'm awake but I'm asleep. I can see myself sleeping. I'm able to walk around the buildings, but I'm asleep.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Okay,
I'm
it's like
awake, but I'm asleep. Is the equivalent of saying when I close my eyes, I
astro
can't see.
projection. Have you heard of that astral projection?
You astral
Yes,
project?
I do it every night whenever I'm at
Yeah,
work.
from time to time.
Hmm.
It's fun
Dude,
though. It's actually really
bro, you
fun, but it's
sound just like
scary.
my mom right now, bro, and it's freaking me the fuck out right now, man. My mom says the same shit. I always astral project. And I'm like, I don't believe you. Then why the fuck were you up at night at 4 in the morning playing games? I was like, holy shit, the bitch can do it. Fuck. God damn. I made sure not to yell at night. What?
It's my mom. That's why I get it from her.
Mm.
I'm supposed
You
to go
got
to this place that's supposed to like help me just be balanced in general. Whatever I have to this world,
Hmm.
You know
just
what?
like
I feel
be
like
balanced.
a lot of races when it comes to like scary stuff, they inherit a lot of stuff. I feel like black people just inherited immunity to death. So that's pretty cool. That's like a really strong buff. And
What?
you got Latino people who inherited fucking the sixth sense, where you have connection to the holy shit, or like they're like,
My
oh, I gotta
mom used
have
to talk to the
powers and stuff like
dead,
that.
but she blocked it off.
See what I'm saying? And my mom did the same thing. She literally used to like see scary stuff, or she used to. There's a girl called Mandy, and this is before she knew anything English related. And there's no Mandy in Latino world, and like in Peru and South America, and then Mandy's not a name no one ever uses. And she
Hmm.
said Mandy, but she's from the U.S. And I was like, what? 4 years old? And I was like, we live in South America. What is the U.S.? And they're like, now when I was 17 or something, that she went to the house, she says she's here. This is what she's been
Uh.
trying to tell me. I was like, what? Mandy. And I was like, that girl you were talking about when I was 4? She's like, yeah, she's here. She's the one I talked about, the U.S. She always told me something about a cold country. This is Wisconsin and it gets cold. And she's like, yeah. And she said, and she would tell me very specific stuff that turned out to be true. And I was like, you know what, mom, listen, I'm moving out. Fuck this shit, dude. I can't handle this shit. You and your dumbass shit. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And then one day she was like, be very careful going down hills. And I was like, what? 2 years later, as I'm riding my bike, I fucking eat shit and I go flying 30 feet in the fucking air and I fracture my wrist. And I was like, ah, fuck you, Mandy! And, it freaks me the fuck out. And whenever I called her, I told her, oh, my fucking fractured my wrist. My mom would tell me like, it was Mandy. And I was like, can you get her out of the house? She says, I will, because I'm afraid she's getting too strong. And I was like, no shit, you're like reciting her spells and chants on me, your son. And she's like, I'll figure something out. And she'll go and she'll be like saging the fucking shit out of the
Oh my
place,
god,
putting
Sage.
holy water. It's personal. Fucking Wiccan shit going on here. And so I was like, I'm gonna ignore all of that. And she like smacked the fucking jade stone on my forehead. I was like, oh. And she's like, oh, it's out now. She's
Oh, I
out.
have an amethyst.
And she grabbed the stone
Look,
and she threw it
I have an
far
amethyst.
away from the fucking house. And she said, don't go reaching for that stone. If you
Wait,
forget about it and we forget about it, she's gone forever.
let me
Two
see.
years later, I'm like, hey, remember that stone you threw away? She's like, don't talk about it. It's missing, it's forgotten, she doesn't exist anymore. And I was like, oh, but if you go looking for it, you will find it. And I was like, okay.
You went looking for it, didn't you?
8 months ago, I'm
Bruh.
coming back to my parents' house and everything like that. And what, Thanksgiving? And I'm like, I'm kicking a specific rock. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it was near the front fucking doorstep of our house. It's the same Joey stone that she yeeted from far away. Somehow ended in front of our first doorstep, and I was kicking. I was like, well, what? And my mom was like, she wants you. I tried to get rid of her, and she's always been afflicted. And I was like, well, that's not how I want a woman to like me, but you know, it works one way, right?
Oh my
She grabbed
goodness.
the stone, and she basically tried to fucking figure out another way to do it. She threw it at the lake. I haven't heard from it ever since again, but she keeps telling me like, "Do not go swimming in those waters." So I'm like, "Well, shit. Why not? Whenever my friends want to go out boating, I'll tell them, oh, I can't dip my toes in this water. Sorry, it's fucking cursed." Like,
It's
it's
fucking
just,
cursed.
dude. You know how creepy it is? The same stone she yeeted far as fuck, and we couldn't find it because it was like in the little forested area. I'm just having a Thanksgiving dinner. I'm like, I look at it and I get freaked out and my hair is standing up. And I was like, is that the same stone she threw away? Right on our doorstep, just there?
Ghost stories creep me
But
out
my
sometimes.
grandmother told me that I come from a long lineage of people called Toscos, which is basically blue. I was like, blue. And my dad told me Lasulis are basically people who were shamans at one point, but they decided to give away their powers to connect to the dead and all the peoples to become immune. So their offspring and so, the boys in their family would become immune to it. So when it came to paranormal shit, I never experienced any of it. When people were like, "Oh, remember that?" I was like, "Never experienced it." I never did. I never believed in that shit until my mom told me like, and I told my grandma. But how come is it when my mom talks about that stuff happens to me? Well, your mom is connected, and when she wants to, if she wants you to see stuff, you will see it because that's how it works. But if you choose to ignore it, it won't happen to you. I was like, okay, well then I guess that time when she told me Mindy was gonna fucking fuck me up downhill, I should have listened and I should have ignored it. Shit, I fractured my wrist. Sorry, Mindy, you got a bit of me. Like, Mandy, sorry, not Mindy. Mandy, it's pissing me off. They always got me creeped out. So when I hear stuff about like sage and ghosts and stuff like that, well, they're like, oh, tenemos que guardar la casa, una vibra mala. I'm like, ugh, ugh. I never liked it. I always abhor it. I hate it.
Yeah.
Now that you're
I
talking
thought.
about it, and now I'm remembering Mandy, she's going to fucking kill me now, Shorty, because of you. She's gonna find me again.
Don't
She's
worry.
fixated on me.
Don't worry. I thought I was having a heart attack when I went into the mansion one time.
Oh yeah, you told yeah.
Because I was exploring the rooms. It was so the all the stuff is so antique. It's old. The rooms are nice. Like everything is still the same.
Hmm.
They kept it secure and everything. I'm walking to one of the rooms. All of a sudden, my left arm it was just starting to hurt. Like it started to I guess tingle. It started hurting. And then my chest was hurting, and I was out of breath. I was like, the fuck. There was
Yeah.
something in there that I guess where I went, it didn't really want me there. It didn't want me to see something, so I left the house afterwards. And the pain lasted for another hour.
Damn. And
Yeah.
yeah, those are like signs of like starting or
There's also
getting a heart
something at the
attack.
center
There,
where I work at. There's something there. I was walking. I went inside to grab stuff, and when I was on my way outside, so I'm walking the hallways like this, and then right here is like the kitchen. I was trying to walk out. When I was about to walk out, I pass the kitchen. I see a tall figure. just right there in the kitchen. I saw it, but I didn't acknowledge it. I just kept walking, but I knew it was there.
That's creepy.
Oh,
You good, Midgie?
yeah, it's just
I
creepy.
told you if you want stuff to hear, like you got me.
In all fairness, everything's a tall
Huh?
figure to Shorty.
Wait, what?
I said, in all fairness, everything's a tall figure to you, Shorty.
Fuck off.
Yes, I still got it.
Trying
No,
to
you
think of any
don't.
creepy things that I've had.
You guys ever see that TikTok trend of like what's it called, where they're like living a happy family and they see a lamp that's like out of place, and they wake up and they were in a coma for like 20
Whoa.
years.
I think I've like heard like something of that, but I skipped it because I didn't want to read all of it.
It's either a coma or you go into a sleep for a long period of time. So apparently, what happens is like, let's say you go into a coma for like a few days or a week or something like that. While they're in the coma, apparently they will vividly dream a whole life. Like they were born, they
Oh,
had
it's
a wife, they had kids,
shifting.
yeah,
It's
and they
called
had like a
shifting.
bunch of name and everything that. And then suddenly, when they're like have living their happiest moment with those beloved ones, like everything's real, names, money, trouble, depression, all of that. But they suddenly see something in the room that's out of place, like something glitching out. Like imagine this book was like in 2D in one of like
Pull it
the
out
the
from.
soul in the.
What kind of book is that? I'm
Where
sorry.
the
Don't worry
fuck
about
did he
that.
pull it
No,
out from?
Don't worry
no.
about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Let me just
So anyways,
let me
so
just
let's
grab
say
something out of frame. Got
let's
it.
say let's say you find a lamp like this, and you're just like you're just like you're just like it's out of place. It doesn't fit, right? You ever see those old pixelated video games, like those blocky video games, like
Yeah.
old, like that? You just see the lamp. You're like, what does it look like? It's out of graphics, like it's blurred out or something like that. And they fixate on it, and suddenly they wake up.
Ooh, that's
All their loved ones,
scary.
kids, and everything, their wife and everything, their whole life gone. And
Yeah.
like, and then worst part is that it's happened to multiple people while they were in a coma or they had a long sleep, and they're like, their wife or their loved one will be like, "You woke up," and they're like, "I do know you, but what happened to her?" And they're like, "Who's her?" "My kids, my everything." Like that. And they're like, "Honey, you were in a coma for like 2 days," and they lost their family members, and they would go in depression for like years because
Yeah.
they lost their loved ones. Right? When I was 14, I had a dream. Apparently, like I was playing football and I got into like a really bad concussion. And my parents told me you just gotta sleep it off, you'll be better and everything like that. I remember I slept for like 12 hours straight. It was 12 hours straight.
Oh
I
my god.
remember.
Wait, you slept after
And
you
I,
had a
and I
concussion?
remember I had a wife, I had kids, I had a bunch of friends and everything like that. And I remember most of their names and everything like that. And I remember I woke up and I was crying. Like I remember waking up from that dream, that whole life. And when I realized I was in my room, like everything didn't feel real when I woke up. I was like in my room. I was like my bed sheets and everything. It was like this is not the bed I was used to in that dream, right? I started crying. I started crying a lot because I realized I woke up to reality and that was not real. And I forgot about it. Completely forgot about it.
Until
And
now.
then I saw the TikTok trend of like someone there, and then like when I saw that, I was like, "What is that?" And then boom, my brain just unlocked all those memories of all those people that I remembered when I was 14. And when as I saw that TikTok, I started crying again. I was like, "Oh my god!" And I still remember their names. I still remember two of my sons that I had in that dream. I still remember their names and their qualities. One of them was more quirky. The other guy was very quiet and artistic. My loved one, the girl that I fell in love with, I forgot her name. I can't remember it or anything. But I remember those two kids and their names. It
I
was
don't know
so
if this
vivid
is
and
like the
everything.
actual name, but I believe it's called shifting, where you're going to your where you're asleep or whatnot, and you're shifting to your alternate self in a different like world.
But yeah, like Doctor
Ooh.
Strange into the Madness into
I
Multiverse, where
have
you
that.
close that.
I've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, well, every
Every
dream you
time
have
I was
is yeah, it's an open realm and everything like that.
yeah,
And
every
I
time
was
I'm asleep, I'm in different like worlds and all that. I'm in either sometimes I'm in the future, I'm in the past, I'm now, but it's like a different reality.
I'm
could
not going to bed
happen. You
tonight.
never know. You never know. You might go to sleep, wake up, and you're like, Sammy, it's been 20 years.
Oh
And
Stop!
then you
No!
forget that you had your
no,
whole
Please don't!
fucking.
no,
I'm not going
you're
to bed.
Midgie, you're
I'm
okay.
not going to bed
You're
tonight.
okay. You're okay.
And you wake up and Sammy's all worried on you. You're like, you've been asleep for 5 years, ma'am. Sammy, you speak English? I mean, woof. You know, like you never know. This is Skinwalker, so yeah,
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
creepy. I remember my mom had to console me. Like she had to come, she had to hug me, and my dad was like, "What the fuck is this pussy doing?" My mom was like, "Shut up. He's going through an emotional stress." I was shaking. I was like terrified. I was like, "Where the fuck are they?" Oh my god! And I was so distraught the next day that I had to Google their names. I was like Googling everything, and random pictures showed up, and I got so worried I was gonna lose memory of them forever. That I used to draw a lot back then. I don't know where those pictures were, but I was trying to remember from my mind and detail what they used to look like and everything like that.
Mm,
If I go back to my parents' house and I go in the basement, I'm pretty sure it's in one of those boxes with my old sketches.
Basement.
But yeah, I basically like drew it and deleted it and redrew it again until I felt comfortable. I was like, this is exactly what they used to look like. But yeah, it's fucked up. And then I started looking into threads when I saw that TikTok again about people who went through that and everything, and they all speak about the same thing. And most of them actually hired like big artists. You know, people. You know how people you go to crime
oh yeah.
and you have a detective who are like this depict the person, and they'll draw a detailed image of a person they think that they got described on. They hire people like that who do that for like police officers and whatever it is who are very detailed drawing, and they'll explain their loved one, and then they'll show them the picture. They're like, "Is this the one, the suspect you were talking about?" And they're like, "Yeah, she's my wife.
Yeah.
She's the one I fell in love with," and everything. And they'll keep that picture dear to their heart, and they'll post pictures about it. And I was like, "There's a whole community about this. Holy shit!" And I was like, "Man, I'm gonna go brand Valorant," and I forgot about it. And the TikTok showed up again.
Mm,
I had one. It was yesterday actually, last night. I don't remember it, but I remember it was just being somewhere else, not here. I wasn't here. I was just somewhere else.
mm.
I usually
Mm.
have it almost every day.
Dude,
So
I had a weird
scary.
dream when I was
It's
sleeping.
not scary. I think I've had it for so many years that I'm used to
I
it.
had a dream where I was with my family. We were out in Dane County. We were like enjoying like a really nice dessert,
Mhm.
breakfast, and whatever it is, and everything. But we were all a little different. My dad was a little taller. I was a little shorter. And my mom was like
Ooh.
much wider, and my sisters were like very fit and stuff like that and everything. But they were my family members, and I can remember them, right? And we look to the sky, and it suddenly starts to get really bright, and then dark, and then we just hear like a loud, like a loud noise, and you can see the sun getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I look over to the trees from like a far distance, like my eye can see that far. I can see the trees like go into flames and turn to ash immediately. And people were screaming, crying, all the crickets were making noise, birds and everything like that. And the thing's about to kill me, and I wake up. And when how you were talking about like different realities, what if in that reality it was just a me who was happy with his family and everything, and then
Mhm.
the sun blew up and it started destroying the whole world, and that
I think
reality is
that's
now
how it
gone
is. Where
forever.
I'm like, I'm me, but different universes. Like
Dude, I wanna go back to my dream when I used to be a superhero, bro. What the fuck? I had a dream where I was flying and shit like that. I was like, oh shit, but I was weak. You ever see those fucking super what's it called? What's that show called? Bad Boys? Something like that?
Bad boys.
No, fucking Boys. The Boys. The
Um,
Boys. It was like the superhero ones where they're evil and everything like that, but they're trying to pretend to be good.
I don't
And then
remember.
they have Homelander, the guy who can shoot lasers through his eyes and everything that he's trying to be like, y'all don't know this?
Uh,
Well, yeah. Mr. May, you've heard of The Boys?
I don't
I've
know.
heard of it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, but it's basically a world, dystopian world where people like our world, who are a little fucked up, people get superpowers, but they're just like us. Like they go under
Oh,
stress and pressure. They go under stress and pressure, and specifically Homelander, who's a psychopath, who's like quote unquote Superman,
this guy.
who tries to help people. Yeah,
oh, that
yeah,
okay.
who tries.
Heard
He
of
goes
it.
to a plane and he's trying to save people, right? And then he can't save them all. He's like, "Oh my god, the ship is about to fall, and we can't save them all of them." So he's like, "Let's save this very important person, like a diplomatic." And everybody's like, "You're gonna save us, right?" And then the girl who's with him, who's also another superhero, who's got the power and vulnerability, like she can't get hurt that much, right? She says, "Can't you just go underneath the plane and lift it up?" And she says, and he said that a lot of people don't expect in like cartoons and superhero movies. She says, Are you dumb? He literally told her, like, are you dumb? If I do that, I'm going to put pressure underneath the plane, and it's going to rip apart and fall into pieces before I can actually do anything.
Yeah.
I don't have the superpower to physically move everything. And he was like, so I need to pick only a few people. So pick people you can save right now. And then someone heard him like, oh, brother's not going to save us. So to quiet all of them, because everybody's like, oh, please, please, please. And he was like under a lot of stress. He just shoots laser and kills everybody in the fucking plane. Because that way he could end them quickly so they don't suffer.
Mm.
But if someone had that superpower and then you would try to save a plane and everything, then you would also go under stress because you're in the plane. People are begging you to save them, but you can only save a few people. And it's not like a cartoon where you can lift the whole plane. He literally explained, if I did that, only the panel that I'm pushing would go up. And then the rest of the plane with the gravity would start to like rip off and would not go with it.
Yeah.
So the boys was a good example. I remember I was flying in my dream and everything then, and I hit the side of a building as I was slowing down, and I remember my whole shoulder was bruised, everything. And I was like, oh, I wish I could go back to that reality where I can fly. But damn, it kind of sucks that you can fly, but you're not invulnerable. So if I'm flying, I have to be real careful and like fucking slow down before I fucking touch the ground. Because what if I slow down and I try to do a superhero run and omelette all over the floor, red splatter, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also with dreams, have you guys ever had sleep paralysis? Because I have it too much.
Motherfucker, you literally do that because you stay up at 4 in the morning during school nights, then you go to
You sound like my
school,
mom right
stay
now.
up.
You sound like my mom right now.
But it's literally the reason why it happens. It's literally the reason. It's called exhaustion.
Oh.
Like, well, how to explain this? Now that I'm older and I'm 23, my body begs me for sleep. When I used to be younger, I didn't care. Like I could be like sleep for 2 hours and then be awake for like 8 more hours or something, then have more sleep. Some days I'll get sleepy, but the rest of the days my body's like keeping up with it, right? Now that you're getting much older and everything like that, suddenly your body's like, oh, I can't keep up with it, and then I finally realized I was like, oh, I need coffee. That's why adults have coffee or energy drinks because your
Never
body
drink
can't keep
coffee.
up with it,
Never
right?
drink coffee.
Yeah, no, that's dangerous. That's that you're like Octane in Apex. Like you
I
gotta
don't
chill
drink
out.
coffee to stay up to have energy. I don't.
Do you know
I
who
don't like.
you know who Octane in Apex is?
No.
It's that Latino guy who runs really fast, but to run fast, he injects himself with like a green liquid, and when he does it, his heartbeat goes super hard, and he runs really fast, and he just goes rapido, rapido, rapido,
Well,
rapido.
hello. My heart rate beats as fast as it can. So you really
Yeah.
think this plus coffee is a good combination?
But yeah, if you stay up that many times during the day when you shouldn't be, and you don't give yourself that enough sleep, your body eventually will go into a catatonic shutdown and will basically force you to sleep. But your conscious tries to wake you up at the same time, but your body's not really communicating well with it, your brain. So you're conscious, but your body is like, oh, I know we're conscious right now, but you're also sleeping.
Mm.
So now what? So now you're stuck, and since you're still technically sleeping, images of like creatures and whatever it is, and everything suddenly start becoming lucid dreams. And that's where people will see paralysis demons because their body's freaking out. Your mental body's freaking out. You're like, I'm awake, but I can't move. When you start freaking out, suddenly a fear or like something scary like that is trying to wake you up. It's like your body telling you, you need to wake up. How do we wake this person up? Because something's not
That's
wrong.
scary.
You're
I
like
hate
short
that.
circuiting. We gotta scare them. We gotta scare them to wake them up. So it'll make a paralysis demon, and then you're like, oh, you wake up and suddenly the demon's gone. You're like, that's literally your body telling you you need sleep.
My
You need sleep, and it's messing up. So yeah.
yeah, and my like this paralysis that I have, it's never visual. It's always like I hear someone like next to me or behind me, and
Ooh, that's the worst.
it's
I
the
only had
fucking worst.
one time. I had one time when I had sleep paralysis when I was like 17, and I used to game a lot, and I didn't go to sleep, and I went to school 3 days straight, and I didn't sleep for 3 days straight.
Nah, that's too much for me. I can't do that.
Listen, you only sleep 2 days, 2 hours a day sometimes, all right? It's almost similar. And then I remember one day, suddenly my body felt really tired, and I told my mom, I'm really tired. I need to go to bed. Oh, what about? Oh, almost home. I came home and I immediately slumped into the bed, like upside down. And I wake up and I'm like on my back, and my arm is like on the side of the thing. And suddenly I feel like fingernails and hands touching my arm. That's like on the edge of the bed, and I'm like, I can't wake up. and I see like a shadow, and like barely on like the what's it called, like the side of my eyeball. I can't move my eyes, but I can see something barely peeking on there. It gets a little closer, and I can tell it's looking at me. And as it's getting closer, I can feel its hairs like going up into my arm and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And I was like, what the fuck it is? And it starts speaking in Spanish and everything like that. And I go, but it speaks in Spanish, but I can't understand it. I was like, and then suddenly I blink and I wake up. So what really happened, from what my sister told me, that she was on the stairs and she saw me doing it, and apparently I was like making a weird noise. She said that. So in my mind, I'm quiet and I'm hyperventilating. But what really is happening is my sister was on the stairs and she saw me because she was worried about me, and I was going like this, with my eyes like half closed. I was like, oh, and when I woke up, apparently she saw me go like this, like to wake up. So in my mind, I'm still half dreaming, half awake. So I'm thinking I'm conscious. My eyes are wide open. I'm like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? But in reality, since my body's still half asleep, I was like making like a weird noise, and I wasn't like fully awake yet.
Mm.
And that was like creepiest time ever. And I promised myself after that, I was like, I need my sleep. I'm not doing that shit again. I don't want to get visited by Mandy again.
You just reminded me of something because I caught something on a picture one time. I gotta try to find it.
You caught a Shikaka demon on your phone?
I think. Well, I don't know. It was like. So I was in my bed and I took like a picture, and I was facing my wall, and like, but like on the side of me, like right here, you can see like something, like the top of something's, like it looks like the top of someone's head, like.
Yeah.
And I think I
Let's
caught it.
let's see the Shikaka demon. Let's see the Shikaka demon.
I got you. I think I sent it to Shorty one time.
You
It might
did?
have,
You think so?
it might have also been Sammy barely. It might have also been Sammy
I think
barely
because I
peeking
know a
from the
lot of
bed.
the stuff
Sammy
that.
he sleeps at nighttime. He sleeps like down here next to my mirror.
Bro, he sleeps on the
Girl,
side
you
of the
sent it to
wall.
me? When?
It was a
I think
long
Sammy's licking his balls right now.
How long are we talking about?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know.
I'm scrolling. Let's see.
Y'all be sharing demon pictures and don't share with us, the guys. It's fucked up.
bro. Oh no.
Do you remember like the month at least?
Nope.
It was a long time ago, Shorty, because she keeps scrolling. She
No,
keeps scrolling.
I'm in Mushi's chat now. Cause I sent it to Mushi too.
Give us a second.
Yeah.
I'm playing music now.
Bro.
Go, you do that. Jeez, Midgie, we talk a lot. My God, look over some of the stuff he sent me. What the fuck?
There's just so many pictures of My Little Pony.
What?
Well, she's a
You said you
brony.
were on your bed, right?
Yeah. I had a brown
Okay,
shirt
let me-
on.
Brown shirt on your bed. Give me a second.
Fucking, I'm scrolling through
Nope.
Snapchat because it was on Snapchat that I took it on. January last year.
Uh-oh.
What?
Game.
Anyway, podcast members, who are ever going to see this episode, while they're busy doing that, I'm going to provide a little bit of entertainment at any time, because that's just what I do.
Thank you.
Did you guys know that
True.
mongus's assholes don't smell like anything unless they actually want to mate? They produce zero odor.
Mitchie, we gotta find
Zero
fucking
odor.
picture now.
We gotta find
Zero
this.
odor.
We gotta find a picture.
Bro,
Unless
Right
they
fucking
actually want
now.
to mate, they actually produce a nasty odor that apparently
Oh
is very
my-
attractive towards the female member organism, and that's why they actually shake their rump whenever they're trying to mate.
Stick their rump.
But it's incredible that this animal species can retain its own pheromones and completely seal it off. Don't you wish some humans could do that? You ever just bump into the city or
I'm like
whatever and you
scrolling.
just
I'm
meet somebody who
scrolling as
smells
fast
nasty?
as I
Don't you
can.
just feel like you could tell that guy, hey, shut up your pheromones, so they stop smelling your BO? It would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Vigi, you never sent it to me.
Bro.
Also, did you guys know
I
that
reached to the end. You never sent it.
and you guys know that in Japan a long time ago, I forgot what it was, in Germany as well, the reason why they stopped cloning humans hybrids is because they actually became successful. They were actually able to create an embryo of a human and a pig and were able to grow it for
Oh,
almost
I
12
found
months
it.
old. Oh, let me see it.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Let me see it. Let me see. Let me see it, young blood.
I
Let me
am
see it.
okay. You know, I'm just gonna
I like it.
send
I want to see a
individual.
demon. Come on. I want to see a demon. Come on.
Okay, I'll send it to you privately because it's kind of like.
Oh, can I not show on stream? Okay.
Well, no, you can. I just
Okay.
don't want to
Uh,
send it in VC Mike
yeah, you don't want people to see the Chicago demon and get cursed. I get it. Luckily, I'm safe because
God damn it, Vigi, why'd you send it to me?
my
because
family long lineage, whatever it is safe from that. So, did you send that already?
yeah. So, and then I can show you what it looks like normally without that thing.
What the fuck? No, I can't see shit. I gotta
Okay.
save the picture or something. That. Oh, there it is. What the fuck is that? Is it you talking about the thing like right underneath the doorknob?
Mhm. And then
Y'all see that, right? Twitch, everybody. Wib. Also, by the way, you should probably go to bed, bro. What the fuck are you doing up? But you see that thing right there?
that's what it looks like normally. So chat here is okay. So you see this picture? So right there, that thing underneath the doorknob. That is not in this one. But oh shit. But it's in that one. And it looks like the top of someone's head, like black hair. It just
That's racist. You're profiling now. I don't think it looks like black hair.
it does, and it looks like a gray fucking forehead.
It's a gray forehead, bruh.
Look at it. Do you not see that little gray
I'm
gap?
looking at it in maxed out screen. You gotta charge your phone, bro. I'm looking at a maxed out screen, and it looks like a jacket almost.
But it's not in the other one. I didn't have anything behind me, except I only have that cat pillow behind me.
Something was hanging from the doorknob though. What was that?
I don't hang anything on my doorknob.
So what was that thing hanging on the doorknob?
What thing hanging on the doorknob? There's nothing on the
You see
doorknob.
how the doorknob has like two lines on it?
Oh, that's my lanyards, but it doesn't. It doesn't have that big fucking black thing.
So what was that?
That's
Do
what
you
I'm
think
trying
it's
to
maybe?
figure out.
Did you think that maybe you farted and it materialized for a full second in the camera shutter?
Crusty ass part. No.
That is so weird. Oh, thank you for the shards, Wib. I appreciate you spamming it 5 times. You heathen.
You heathen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is creepy. I ain't gonna lie to
Oh
you. I ain't
my.
gonna lie to you. You should probably, or
It's
maybe draw.
interesting.
You
Very.
should probably draw a red circle around it so
No,
people
get
can
holy
actually.
water and sage. You're set.
I'm telling. Or what if it was your little brother underneath your bed? Or did you immediately look around after you took the picture?
No, because I didn't notice until like I actually reviewed the picture, like minutes after.
No shot. You dead ass right now.
What?
That's a real demon, man. You got a demon. Congratulations, dude. But yet again, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I can actually resolve this fucking issue.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but it's very high up, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm looking at your bed right now, right? And you see how the blanket gets really darker on the inside of your bed, right?
That's because my camera's just it's the same color all around.
Yeah. But your Snapchat camera could also pick it up. Like, so what I'm trying to tell you is, your camera right now on Discord makes it look very dark. Your
Oh.
blanket.
Hold on. I got something to help you with that. Hold on, because I took a video that probably.
Yeah. I'm just
Shit.
letting you know when I like information. Does this make sense to you guys at all or no?
Yeah.
Like her bed sheets
No, like
look
I
dark and
see what you
green,
mean.
right? And then maybe she was just boot scooting, like right now, like fucking the bed sheets on the side, and it barely like picked up, or maybe like it kind of like went up a little bit, and the camera angle just picked up on that.
Sorry.
So you just reviewed your pictures way later, and you're like, wait a minute, is that a demon? And you just realized.
Well, yeah, it was like 30 minutes after I kind of looked at them, and then
Did you look back and try to figure out what it was?
not really. I kind of just showed corpse, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It was like he didn't know it was the first time either, and I was like,
And yet you are in 100% denial. You're like, nah, it wasn't that, even though you didn't do your own research.
"No, because I know what the fuck goes on behind me, or at least I thought I did, but I know what nothing in my room looks like that."
Your blanket looks a little bit like that on the camera.
I don't know if it was my blanket, because for me to have that picture,
See
I would have.
how see how like the blanket that's scrunched up right now, like it's like a little messy on the center. It's almost at the same level of your cat pillow.
Yeah. Also, you might be
I'm
looking.
thinking
No,
you
you
were.
might be looking at
I'm.
Sammy.
No, Sammy's for behind the cat pillow. I'm talking about the bottom of the cat pillow, the little scrunched up area.
Okay, yeah.
By the feet, you see how like it's like a little pile that collected in the blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm talking about is that you were asleep or you were probably in your Snapchat, whatever it is, and you were like scooting your butt. And it was as your butt is going this way. Here's a blanket. As your butt is going this way, your blanket is slowly picking up. See what I'm saying? And when you took the picture, it barely got the top of the blanket. And you must have moved a lot after 30 minutes. You're like, what the fuck was that? But the blanket was already flat by then.
Mm. Stop looking at it like that.
Respuesta. I got it.
But the thing is that when I was taking the picture,
Listen,
I
girl, you want to be in denial that there was a
swear to
demon
God.
in your house? Or do you want to just have the news that it wasn't a demon after all? You want to be safe or you want to be cursed? What's your choice?
I wouldn't.
I was possessed. Fuck you.
I don't
Listen,
want.
from our experience, Midgie, what would you?
I don't want
from
fake
our,
answers. I want like.
Fake? Who said
I
anything
know.
about faking?
I know. I just don't want like.
Oh.
We all know you got a BBL last Thursday. Don't worry.
Got a what?
A fake butt. But
I have a BBW.
Oh my god.
BBW. I said BBL.
BBL. No, I don't have L's in my life. Only W's.
Oh. I'm
Ah!
ending the podcast right here. I'm ending...
Yes.
All right, but we should
I'm
wrap it
telling you,
up.
you were just boot scooting boogie on the back of your
I
fucking
wasn't boot
bed
scooting
sheet and
boogieing anywhere.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Say something stupid again. I dare you.
Okay. Well, we should probably wrap it up because it's 1:48 and time
It's
frame.
only 11 for me.
I'm not talking about the time. I'm talking about how long we've been doing the
9:04.
podcast.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I ruined your podcast by being so funny. Next time I'll
You're not
tone it down a
invited
little
next
more.
time.
Bitch, I'm inviting myself. Fuck you. I already got a ticket.
Where's my Spider-Man ticket at?
Where's my avocado?
Right, right. All right, but yeah. Um. Thank you if you watched the whole way through. This is I don't know how long. I mean,
Well, say it with your chest. Thank you for showing up to the first episode of this podcast.
thank you for showing up to the first episode of this podcast. Please like and subscribe.
Oh my god.
And listen,
Oh my
I don't know
God.
how long or like whenever we're gonna film and like post things, but you're gonna know. All right. Thank you.
Bet. Period.
I
Ugh.
forgot to tell him to hit the bell.
Period.
Bitch.
Period.
And hit the bell so you get notifications of when we upload.
Wait, it's still going? Oh.
Goodbye.